United States is heading into a recession. 2019, 2020 is probably going to be the worst 2 years as this starts, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. But let me prove to you why, okay? In 2019, 2020, you're going to see the most brick and mortar stores closing you've ever seen in your life. I mean, they'll probably make documentaries about this coming in the coming years. CVS has said it's going to close 46 stores that were underperforming for 2 months. Office Depot, Morgan Stanley warns of a recession, says the Fed rate cut might be too late. So even Office Depot is saying a recession's coming. They announced that they will be closing 50 locations by the end of the year under both the Office Depot and Office Max brands. This is part of the company's plan to close around 300 stores within the next 3 years. So I'm predicting 2 years for this recession. They're going to start closing stores for 3 years. So does that mean they're saying this recession is going to last 5 years? I thought that's quite interesting. Pier 1 Imports, they're closing 45 locations in 2019. They've already closed 30. Bed & Bath & Beyond is closing 40. Fred's. We have a Fred's in my town, and we have a population like 1,200. They're closing mine. They actually closed every Fred's in every small town around me, which really upset the people that lived here. They said they're closing 159 stores in May as part of an effort to maximize value for all shareholders. The stores that are closing are underperforming, unprofitable locations, the company said. Liquidation has already begun at the store locations. A list of closures can begin. Now, Fred's in my town had this big sale saying we're closing, come on down. I went down and looked. Most of the stuff was 15% off. They had their clothes at 50% off. That really wasn't much of a liquidation. So they must have been moving what they couldn't sell someplace else or something. I would have thought the liquidation would have been better than that, but it really wasn't. K-Jewelers and Zales, they announced they're going to close 150 stores. JCPenney will close a total of 27 stores this year. Most of their closures are set to happen July 5th. Shopko, after filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, they're actually going to close 360 stores in 26 states. Dollar Tree, you would think there's no way they can do that. There's a Dollar Tree everywhere, right? They're also closing locations. 390 family Dollar Trees in fiscal 2019. The closures are part of Dollar Tree's 2019 store optimization program. The company also closed 84 stores in the fourth quarter, up from 37. Dollar Tree is closing like crazy. Abercrombie and Finch, they're closing 40 stores in 2019. They've actually closed up to 475 store locations while reducing their footprint size. So they're probably going under. The Gap said it will be closing a total of 230 stores over the next 2 years. The news comes from Gap, looks focused to online sales, where nearly 40% of its revenue is coming from. It said that the company also said it's revitalizing its brand. Victoria's Secret will be closing 53 stores. It says it's underperforming in North America. Payless Shoe Source filed for bankruptcy in February. It closed all 2,300 of its stores. The stores were liquidating as news of closure spread. Payless also filed for bankruptcy in 2017. So Payless is basically gone. Now I understand why they're closing. I mean, maybe a lot of people like shopping for shoes, but I'm not one of them. I mean, I'll just log on to Amazon and pick out my shoes. Even if I'm not sure what size, you can order them, send them back, and go one size up, or order a size 10 and a size 11, see which one fits, sends the other one back. I don't know. But Payless is gone. H&M plans to close 160 stores worldwide. Now, when you see that worldwide, now that catches my attention. That's just not one country. So that means they're not doing very good throughout the entire world, which means that's a big knock on the door that a recession's coming right there, is what that is. Kohl's has also succumbed to retail pressures, and it announced it will close 4 stores. Regal Park, New York, Valley Street, New York, Lenox, Kansas, Bayou Cane, Louisiana, and at the same time, Kohl's said it will open 4 new retail locations. So Kohl's is closing 4, it's opening 4, so it's just checking its bottom line. That's a good thing. Now, too bad most of them weren't reading like that. Macy's said they will close stores in Casper, Wyoming, Redmond, Washington, Sunnyvale, California, Los Angeles, California, Indianapolis, Massachusetts, Virginia, New York. They're closing a few stores all over the place. And another store called Gimbles has filed for bankruptcy in January. Ultimate, it will close 900 stores under the Gimbles, Janny Jack, and Crazy 9 Kids clothing brands. So how many people are losing their jobs here? And these aren't, $100,000 a year jobs. These are basic minimum wage jobs. These people will be searching for work elsewhere. So where are they going to work? A McDonald's, a Burger King? But aren't they taking all the fast food and converting it to, computers where you walk and press on a screen, there's nobody standing behind there to take your order no more? And you see it at Walmart with the checkouts now. People are becoming obsolete. And you guys just ain't going to the stores. You're not going to the brick and mortar stores. You're shopping at Amazon. You're shopping online. All these stores have to change the way they do things. Amazon has come in like a big old gorilla and had the technology and came in hard and fast. These guys kept doing the same thing. They didn't change with progress. And if you don't change, you get ate. That's just the way it is, the law of the jungle. But I do believe with all these brick and mortar stores closing, we have a recession coming in the U.S. Probably in Canada, United Kingdom. I think this is all coming. The next 2 to 4, maybe 5 years is going to be rough on people. So, if you have the chance, pay those credit cards off. Don't go out and make those big purchases right now. Don't buy that brand new car. Hold back. Maybe pull some money out of the bank and put it at home someplace in a box. Like an actual safe. And by the way, if you do that, make sure you put your safe on the outside wall, not in the middle of the house. Most of these safes are designed to be on the outside wall. If you put them in the middle of the house, you'll actually burn everything inside of that safe. Not a good thing. So I would like to know, what do you guys think? You think a recession's coming? You think I don't know what I'm talking about? I look at all these store closures and I'm like, wow, we're coming in for a heck of a ride. A lot of people are going to be hurting. And there ain't nothing anybody can do about it. Oh, and what was that saying Donald Trump always said? Are you sick of winning? Yeah, it has nothing to do with the president. This is just basic economics of what's coming. Most of all our work, I would say, I'd even go as high as 80%, if not more, runs to China and other countries. We don't make a whole lot here anymore. Just about everything is brought in. And I don't know if, as Americans, or if you're in Canada as Canadians, or if you're Britain, if any of you could have stopped it. When you got 6 bowls sitting there in the store, and not one of them is made in your country, and they all say China, Japan, or Taiwan, well, what's your choice? So it's almost like they've destroyed the country from the inside out. Because there is not a lot of high-paying jobs anymore for people that don't have that great of an education. There's a program in Tennessee that they started doing this year, 2 years ago. to where they wanted and it's, I don't know if it's every state, but it's this one. And they started telling everybody that works at McDonald's or Burger King, please upgrade your education. If you work at Burger King, if you work at McDonald's, or you work some minimum wage job, please come in and upgrade your education, completely paid for. It's not going to cost you a dime. And I was like amazed. They want you to upgrade to an LPN, to a CNN. They want you to get yourself upgraded to something better than that, because they are saying those jobs will be gone. Because those jobs are all going to run by computer. And if our state is the only one doing that, then that means what happens when the other states do switch over completely? Boy, are they going to be caught with their pants down. This is going to be ever turning like a circle, but I would say the next 4 to 5 years are going to be rough on everybody. So get ready. And what do you guys think? You think it's coming? Or you think I'm full of shit? Catch you guys on the next one.